Eric Seaman. His wife, Samantha, joins me on the phone. Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about Eric. I know he was only 30 years old.
Yes, ma'am. He turned 30 in October. He was a wonderful man. He loved me very much. He lived for his family, and he would just always tell me that he couldn't wait to come home. He was a great father. He was a great Marine. He loved his country, and he really wanted to go to Nepal to help those people. Last week I got an email telling me that he felt purpose and that he delivered 10,000 pounds of rice and that he was going to feel it the next day. But he was a wonderful husband. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in life.
He felt purpose, and he did what so many people don't do, and that is he sacrificed everything for his country. You have these two beautiful children that we're looking at as we see images of him kissing them. Roman, 2.5 years old. Riley, 1-year-old. What will you one day tell them about their father?
I just want them to know that their dad was the greatest man. He was a hero, and that he loved them very much. And that everybody around me, all the vengeance, are going to make sure that he knows that and grows up knowing his dad.
What do you think he wanted to leave the world with, Samantha?
Love. He loved us very much. His legacy is his family. And we're going to do everything we can every day until we meet again to make him proud.
I have no doubt he's very proud of all of you. And I have no doubt that he's looking down on the three of you. He was a decorated member of the Marines. He served since 2009. He was awarded the Air Medal, the Marine Corps Good Contact Medal with a Bronze Star, the Afghanistan Campaign Medal. Why did he join? Why did he want to serve his country?
He wanted to make a difference, and my husband, he loves his country, and he wanted to protect this country. And he was a very selfless man, and he would have done anything to help others. And I know that right before he passed away, I know that he helped somebody, and that's exactly why he joined the military. He wanted to make a difference in the world, and I absolutely know that he did. He's made this whole country proud, and I'm so proud of him, and I love him very, very, very much.
We're looking at these beautiful pictures of the four of you smiling. His smile so big, mirrored in the smiles of your children together. What made Eric laugh?
Everything. He was a movie buff. And on the weekends, we would just sit and watch movies, stupid movies like Super Troopers and Step Brothers. And he spent a lot of time with his son, Roman. They did everything together. They yard work, tools and sports. He loves being around his best friends, and he loved being around his Marines. He was just, his smile lit up every single room, and I love that smile, and it's embedded in my heart forever.
Did he always want to serve? I mean, when the two of you met, did he talk about one day wanting to serve?
Eric and I have been together a very long time. We first started dating when I was just 17, and he always told me that he wanted to serve his country and make a difference, and he loved flying, and he was a great crew chief.
He sounds like an extraordinary man, an extraordinary husband, and an extraordinary father. I am so sorry and so deeply sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing a little bit about him with all of us.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that prayed for my family and sent well wishes. And I feel the love. Even if I don't respond, I feel the love. And I know my husband didn't die in vain. And I know that he's going to be with me and my family until we meet again. I love him. and I have no regrets. We had a wonderful marriage.
Samantha, thank you so much. And you're right. He lived and he served, as you said, with purpose, helping the people that needed it most. Our thoughts are with you and your family, Samantha.